Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. We are here with celebrity interior designer Nate Berkus and the upcoming star of the TLC show Married to Design, Nate and Jeremiah. And today we are going to be going through a bunch of home interior design trends. We're going to be asking him yay or nay. So if you guys are considering any major home changes, listen to this first. Make sure you don't make any colossal mistakes in 2017.
Watch for the paddles, everybody.
Yeah, watch them very carefully. And if you guys have any questions or comments, hit us up. We're here for your questions and comments. In the meantime, I'm going to be asking you some questions. Tell us more about this new show. What do you hope viewers take away from it?
I think people have been watching design TV for so many years, and everybody thinks it's really easy and they can do it themselves and it's not a big deal. But the truth is it's not easy, and a lot of people find themselves in the middle of a renovation where they've wasted a ton of money and they have no idea how to get themselves out of a money pit. And so Jeremiah and I are going to go in and use their money and finish the renovation and design the space. But along the way, we're going to show people what the right decisions to make are and what the ones to avoid should be. Yeah, it's fun. It's really fun. And our daughter's in it too. So she's 20 months old. So if you see a baby pop up in the new show, that's who the baby is.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm here I was already here for the show, but now I'm doubly here for the baby. But this is a good segue into my next question. So this is your first foray into TV with your husband, Jeremiah Brent. How did you find the experience so far?
It's not easy. I mean, we have a really good time, but I think when you're married and you're working together and living together and raising a child together, that definitely comes across on camera. We get along when we're talking about design. We never fight when we're talking about what sofa should go in a space or whether or not this should be the wall color. But if he eats the last piece of pizza at home, it's like divorce court. Seriously, I'm like, get somebody on the phone.
Yeah,
this is a nightmare.
Seriously. I feel that. No,
it's so
100%.
rude.
Yeah, no.
Who eats the last piece of pizza?
I just felt my blood pressure
right?
rise.
Right. It makes me very angry.
Yeah.
I just get really upset. But anyway, we move on.
So looking forward to pizza fights also in this. So the holiday season is in full swing. What are you most looking forward to?
Staying home. And sleeping. Yeah, those are my two things. We've been so busy working on the show in Los Angeles, and also just with a million different things and traveling. We're not going anywhere. We're staying home. Really excited about it.
Yeah, me too. Staying home.
It's Poppy's first Christmas at home that she'll remember.
Yeah.
So, she looks at the tree and she looks at all the presents, and I'm a Virgo, so I wrap everything a very particular way, and then she goes in and destroys it and pulls off tags, but she's a baby. That's what she gets to do.
And you guys take lots of pictures for us to see back at home, I assume.
Yeah, she's her own little Instagram star at this point. It's really kind of gross.
Well, you got to start your brand early. You've seen how the millennials are, and she's Gen Z.
Listen, there's some things that she wants,
Yeah. Okay, well, that leads right into my next question, which is, how do you decorate your home for the holidays?
I'm not in charge of holiday decorating.
Wow.
Jeremiah is. I was raised Jewish, so it's really his deal. He always asks me, do you care if I run this garland down the stairwell? I'm like, babe, it's your project. You deal with it. But I like having the house decorated for the holidays. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
But we have two trees, one in the living room and one in the kitchen counter. And Poppy, our daughter, is obsessed with them. She calls them ho-ho-hos. So it's pretty cute.
That's a lot of trust to have somebody else in charge of all the decorations.
Well,
That's
exactly.
Amazing.
I'd rather see a tree hoe than a real hoe.
Speaking of the holidays, so the new year is just around the corner, and you've recently quit smoking. What advice do you have for people who are looking to quit a habit or change their lifestyle in the new year?
So I actually quit smoking over 4 years ago now.
Wow.
So it's been a while for me. And partnering with Nicorette and Nicoderm CQ this holiday season, we came up with this idea about a room refresh contest, and people can go on Nicorette's Facebook page to find out how to enter. But it's really cool because I believe that our homes really change the way we act. When our homes are beautifully designed, or when something's freshened up and feels new, then that creates space for new behaviors to happen. And I remember when I quit smoking, there were areas of my house that I would always smoke, like sit at the table and go through mail, light a cigarette, or I'm doing it. Can you see? It's so over 4 years later, and I'm still making the thing. But there are moments in our own spaces, and smokers understand this, where they're triggers. And so what we're trying to do is help people quit smoking. I used Nicorette gum when I quit smoking. It was super helpful for me personally. But also, I changed up things in my home. So the room refresh contest is really easy. Send us a picture of the spot in your house where you always have a cigarette. Tell us why, and tell us why you want to quit. We're asking people to, it's interesting to hear people's quit stories, what motivates them. For me, it was my health, becoming a dad, everything, it just didn't fit in my lifestyle anymore. But the contest is going to be really cool because it kind of marries the power of design with the power of making a decision for yourself and really trying to stick to it.
Yeah, there's so much psychology involved in that, all the conditioning. I never really thought about that.
You never really think about interior decorating and smoking, but I've seen firsthand how kids do their homework better when they have a designated table and there's files and things like that for them to be organized. I've seen how moms feel better at the end of the day when they have a beautiful bathroom to just be like, goodbye, lock the door, light a candle, take a bath. So, the design is really powerful, and there's and so are habits. And so this is kind of our attempt, me partnering with Nicorette and Nicoderm CQ, to be like, hey guys, think about this as well, and also enter the contest, and let me help you.
Yeah, awesome. Well, speaking of that power of design, if you were tuned in earlier, you know that we are going to go through a bunch of home interior design trends for 2016, and Nate is going to yay or nay them. So stay tuned. We're going to start right now.
We're doing it right now? Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
The first one is smoking at home.
Nay! That's a good one. That's a good one.
Exactly.
The second one is matte finishes, and I'm going to hold this up for the camera so y'all can see back at home.
Yay.
We get a yay!
Yay. Love matte finishes. Matte black fixtures in the bathroom. Very, very cool. Okay. I don't know how you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Do you want me to? You know what? I'll do it.
Oh, wow.
Because I'm only
Thank
holding
you.
these two paddles.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, ready?
Goodness gracious. Oh,
sorry. Lights coming in. Watch out, Emma.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, the next one I have is accent walls. I'll let you look at the picture, too. We've got a...
You know what? Accent walls, for me, look like a lack of commitment, like a bad date. If you like the color enough to paint one wall, you should paint your whole house. Not you, though. All right, ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. The next one is herringbone floors.
Well, this is hard to balance.
Yeah,
all this
here,
stuff.
I can.
Yay.
I think I'm good
Yay
now.
to herring. Are you?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I've got it under control.
You have a system?
Yeah, I have a
Not
system
easy.
now. I'm
All
ready to go, guys.
I'm going with yay herringbone floors. Beautiful, beautiful. And by the way, people don't realize, if you buy straight wood floors, you can ask the installer to hang them that way.
Oh, nice.
Or to hang them, to install them that way.
Yeah, life hack, or just normal
Life
normal human information.
Right.
And next on our list we have wood countertops.
Yeah, so amazing. Not expensive, and I like actually when wood countertops start to feel old. So don't try and protect them and worry about every spot or wine ring. A wood countertop should feel like it's been there for years, and the more patina it has, the better looking it is.
Live your life, people with wood countertops.
Right.
Don't live in fear anymore.
The
The next one I have is cork paneling.
Yuck. Let's move on.
Let's move on. Let's never speak of this again. Let's see. Shiplap.
I mean, yay. I mean, it belongs to Chip and Joanna Gaines practically, don't you think? This belongs to them. But I'm always been a fan of old architectural salvage, and 80% of what my firm and I use when we're doing an interior is always reclaimed, reused, antiques or vintage. And I think that shiplap is just another material that's been around for 100 years. So why not incorporate it if you have?
Yeah. In with the old. Everybody.
In with the old.
Yeah.
Still in with the old.
And if you're just tuning in, we are going through trends from 2016, and Nate Berkus is yay or naying them. If you have any that you want to know specifically, maybe you're trying to make a change in 2017, hit us up in the comments. We'll get to you. We'll answer all your very important questions about home interior design. And the next thing we've got here is stainless steel appliances. And this is one that I'm very curious about because I feel like that's all I see in New York.
That's all you see?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with yay. And actually, there is a new line of black stainless steel appliances from LG, which is really sick. I work with that company as well, full disclosure.
Yeah.
So, but I will say that stainless steel, I think, is around for good.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to use,
Exactly.
right?
You hear that, New Yorkers? We did something right.
Good job, New York.
Like we need more pats on the back.
Exactly. I think you guys are doing okay.
The next one that I have here is mantle fireplaces.
I'm not sure I understand that one. I think you mean like a fireplace with a mantle?
Yeah, like so you can like perch things on it. Like, for instance, in this
I
case,
think most fireplaces have a mantle.
Yeah.
I guess really modern ones don't. I like a mantle.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably a traditionalist at heart.
Now I'm really sad because my parents' house fireplace does not have a mantle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I like a mantle.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the space, though.
Yeah.
That's a hard one, actually. It's a difficult card.
We've tripped up Nate Berkus, everybody.
Go now, guys. Sorry.
Okay, so next on our list is large format tiling.
Yay. I mean, I think it's interesting. What people need to know about large format floors is that it makes the space seem larger. So when you have less grout lines and you have larger panels, it makes the space seem more expansive. And I really like large format tiling when it goes from inside to outside and it's the same material, because that's when you feel like you can really live inside and outside and it's almost seamless.
I love how much of this is psychological trickery. Like,
Isn't it?
I just like had no idea, and I
Right.
was like half a psychology major, so now I'm
Me
deeply
too.
ashamed. Really?
See? There you go. Psychology, sociology, and,
Yeah.
and design.
Go
Here we
psych
are.
majors. We
Yeah.
got
Do we need
this.
that?
Oh
I don't
no,
know.
it's
Okay.
gone. It's lost to the wind.
Falling,
We are
dropping.
yeah, we already yay or nayed
What's
that.
gonna happen to us?
We're in an interior design apocalypse.
Watch out!
Speaking of apocalypses, the next thing on our list is mismatched cabinets.
I love this.
He loves
Yeah,
this.
I love this because I think that this is still easy to do, even if people are redoing a kitchen or building a house. It's always important to have one old thing with some patina and some character. So even if you're buying brand new kitchen cabinets, save a spot to incorporate something like what's in this photo. And it makes it much more timeless than just a completely uniform thing with everything new.
Yeah, I really like this.
It's chic, right? That's a beautiful. That they made too. You can tell. I don't know where this image came from. You guys did such a good job with this. But that's like old cabinets on top, and then old beadboard and an old library cabinet or something beneath it. That's beautiful. Like I like that. I would like that in my kitchen.
Yeah, I'd like to live in that kitchen.
I know, right? Good job, whoever made that kitchen.
Melora, shout out. Oh no, she didn't make the kitchen. She found the image. Casually, everybody at Bustle made everything
It's
out of these
amazing.
images.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be walking on the sets in a second if you guys want the real home tour, not just the card.
Yeah. Okay, so next on our list, and if you've just tuned in, we are doing yay or nay with 2016 design trends. If you have any of your own, hit us up. If you have any burning questions before you do anything crazy in the new year. This one is brass fixtures.
Yay. Although I think, everything's been brass for the last couple of years, and in sort of high design, it's been brass for like the last 4 or 5 years. I still like brass. I'm very classic. Like if a material's been around since 1920, I'm interested in it. So I don't think brass is ever going to go out. But in our new home in Los Angeles that we're about to start renovating, there's chrome and there's nickel fixtures. And I'm keeping them. I'm not changing them to brass because I feel like they've been ignored for the last few years, and I think that's also kind of coming back into the limelight.
Did that kind of surprise you?
Yeah, it did, because everything's been brass for me: brass faucets, brass hardware, brass handles, all of it, and I still think it's beautiful, but I also think there's some room to like kind of take a beat and do some silver medals again.
Yeah. People really do change, guys.
Yeah.
Life is a journey.
Well, also, like, it's really, our renovation is really expensive, full disclosure. So the idea of having to buy a new kitchen faucet kind of makes me want to kill myself.
Casual.
Just to be clear. So
It's not just us.
I just made it a yay. How's that? Because I don't want to spend the money to change it.
He has the power to make it a yay.
I'm doing it, everybody.
Okay, next on our list is stained glass accents.
I'm gonna go with nay. And now all the stained glass people from around the world who watch Bustle and are on Facebook are going to come hate at me. But it's not my beat. I mean, I have appreciation for the artistry of stained glass. I have a tough time using it in interiors.
You're going to have so many stained glass trolls on Twitter tonight. I'm
just
so sorry.
Leave the country. It's going to be awful.
Stained glass Twitter is so lit.
In Canada, it would be great.
Where there's no stained glass?
Right, exactly. And no smokers.
And no smokers.
Yes,
Are there fewer smokers in Canada?
No,
we just made that statistic up.
Yeah.
Science, everyone. We did it. Next on our list of trends, we have fabric wall art.
It's too DIY for me. I think you can do better. Go take a picture of something beautiful and blow it up and frame it. Unless it's like an old antique textile or something you found at a flea market or an estate sale or an auction or something really beautiful that's like threadbare that you frame. I don't really want to see new fabric on the wall. You know, make a pillow, everybody. Yeah. How's that?
Use that fabric for something else.
20 inches, make a pillow.
Yeah, or just like use it to like clothe the entire cast of The Sound of Music.
As well. Or you could make your own dinner napkins.
Yeah.
Think about it.
So many DIY options here. Yeah. Ooh, this is an interesting one. Geode Decor.
Sold. Sorry. Yes, I like Geode Decor. I like that it's a really natural element. We use these at our wedding. We had big logs of selenite, which is like a white crystal, and pyrite, which is like called fool's gold, because I didn't want to spend a ton of money on flowers and I wanted stuff that we'd still have after the wedding. So I like all these minerals and gems and things like that. I don't need them necessarily turned into a lamp. I think that's pretty, but I like them loose, like in bowls and things, and sort of around the house or in bookshelves or on a fireplace mantle, except at your parents' house.
Hardwood.
Yeah. Everybody but your parents can have minerals on their fireplace.
Are you watching this, Mom?
Sorry.
Look what you've done to me. We do have a comment from a viewer from Danielle. Says, we just bought a house with vaulted ceilings, flat white shiplap with semi-gloss white exposed beams. Wow, Danielle, you know your stuff. Any ideas on decorating the walls to coordinate with transitional decor?
I'm going to go in the gray family, actually, because you're not going to want to repaint all the whites and everything. And that sort of soft gray, kind of like the gray that you have on, is kind of a universal thing. It can go with plaid, it can go with khaki, it can go with linen, it could look beachy, it could look modern, and it's pretty fail-safe with shiplap painted white and glossy white beams and things like that. So pale gray and white is a classic combination that gives you a foundation that you can kind of go any direction in.
Yeah. You're welcome, Danielle. Now I feel beachy and modern because I'm in gray, so I'm just going to go around the rest of my day telling everyone how beachy and modern I am. Okay, next one. Ooh, I really like this one personally. Don't let that sway your decision, though. Statement mirrors.
I'm going to go with yay on that. So here's the thing. A lot of people have asked me over the years, you know, how do you start decorating for real? A lot of people have first apartments, or they're buying their first home or renting their first place, and they don't want to waste money. And an oversized gilded mirror, like the one in this photo, is actually something that is a great investment. You can find them online. You can find them, you know, pretty easily. Almost any antiques mall across the country has one. But it's something that, buy the best one that you can afford in the best condition. I like them a little crusty and a little worn. You will always find a spot for that in your home. Always. It could be in your entry, it could be in your dining room, it could be over the fireplace, it could be in your master bedroom, it could be over a bathtub. But I remember, in fact, our daughter, when we were decorating her nursery when she was born, we bought her an antique gilded mirror like that. It's smaller, and I imagine her having that in her very first apartment someday. So buy things that stand the test of time. That's something that you'll always find a space for.
That's so precious.
It's cute, right?
Oh, she's so lucky.
She's got a little furniture collection going.
Yeah.
But
what
should she have is our daughter. Like, come on.
Poppy's first apartment is going to be lit. Like, I can't wait to get invited to that party in 20 years.
Oh, no. That's going to be so scary. I just thought about her having a party.
I just gave Nate Berkus an existential crisis.
No, never mind. I'm going to take the mirror back. She's never moving out.
Sorry, Poppy, my bad.
Poppy, you're not allowed to have any friends. You're not allowed to have any parties.
And I'll just just
You'll be
ended.
homeschooled. That's how we're gonna do this.
Sorry.
Thank you, Emma, for terrifying me.
Oops.
By the way, you're gonna be. How old would you be when she's
20
18?
years. When
16
she's
years.
16 years. Oh, that's so much math.
Right?
That I'll be 41.
Yeah, you're not gonna be going to an 18-year-old's party.
What?
Even if she invites you. I
I'll
promise you.
I'll be a cool
I'm 45.
mom.
You're not gonna totally. You'll be like, there's a pilgrim on the wing of a plane churning butter. No, you won't be at an 18-year-old's party. If you are there,
we'll see.
I don't think so. We'll check back on that.
Yeah,
all right.
we will double back.
All right.
And in the meantime, next trend is marble accents.
Absolutely yes. I love natural materials. I love combining natural materials. I think they're timeless. Marble is shockingly affordable now. I've done a furniture collection with Target that has marble accents. You can find marble almost anywhere. I love some vintage old marble. Again, the more worn and crusty it is, the happier I am. I like seeing like somebody's old oil stain or wine stain on a marble tabletop. And it works outside too, which is so great. So yes, to marble accents.
This is making me feel a lot better about being a klutz, that we're allowed to like sort of like live in our homes and make them.
No, I don't think we should be beholden to our possessions. I think that's a bad plan. You could live with beautiful things, but let them wear an age.
Just like yourself is a beautiful thing, and you let you wear an age. Let's just
really
bring this around.
Here, but yeah, in theory, yeah, that would be great.
Drinking unicorn tears.
Totally. I'd be like, that's amazing.
We have a question from Britt. Do you feel like the mid-century modern boom is hurting or helping personal design?
Mid-century modern, is it hurting or helping? I would say that the more information that people have about design, the more television shows are out there, the more blogs, the more posts on Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest, the more information that people have access to, the better it is for personal design. Because once you know something, then you can make the decision whether or not that works for you. I think people need to be careful about trends in design, because I think that trends are designed to make people feel bad. If you don't like the color green, but it's on the cover of every shelter magazine and behind me, or they might have changed that. We might be like in Sweden right now. I have no idea. But if you don't like the color green or chartreuse or whatever, you don't like brass, then don't use it in your house. I think it's important to keep your eyes open and assemble like a grouping of images digitally so that you can always refer back to things that make you happy, because you never know when somebody's going to be like, I just got you a new apartment, and you're like, wow, I can use all these ideas.
That happens to me all the time. Somebody's just like, I got you a new apartment.
Here's a new apartment, and here's the decorating budget. But I think it is important to kind of collect those images of stuff that make your heart sing, because then as years go by, you can always refer back to those and check in with yourself. Do I still like that palette? Do I still like blue and white? Have I moved on? Do I like things to look like I live at the beach even though I live in Cleveland? It's up to you. And I think personal style is really interesting, and the best design and the best interiors are where people broke the rules and did something really intensely personal.
My Pinterest board feels extremely validated right now.
Does it?
Guys, live your best Pinterest lives. Farine wants to know about oil-rubbed bronze doorknobs and fixtures versus brushed nickel. Wow, we're getting like heavy into the metal fixtures.
I know, right? I really like oil-rubbed bronze. I think it's beautiful. Again, I think the problem that people get into is that they start changing doorknobs and then they don't change the hinges, or they start changing doorknobs and cabinet hardware, but they don't think about the fact that the doorknobs don't match. I like things to be pretty uniform in a home. So I feel like if you're going to redo everything, or you're building a house and you need to make that decision, keep it clean, keep it consistent. And, again, it's personal preference. Do you like something that looks like old bronze, or do you like something that's, feels brighter and more contemporary? Nickel is much more contemporary.
Awesome. Well, we have just a few more trends, so we're going to do rapid response now with Nate. This is like one of those moments, no pressure.
I don't need my paddles anymore.
You still have to hold up your paddles, but you have to hold them up fast, because this is like one of those like, don't think, just act. Are you ready? The pressure is on.
Okay.
Raffia accessories. I don't actually know what this is, but we're yaying it.
Natural materials, everybody.
Natural materials.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, we've gone through that one. Dun, dun, dun. Mirrored furniture. Different than statement mirrors.
I'm over
We're
it.
nailing it.
Yeah.
Don't you dare,
I'm
everybody.
over it.
Rapid fire, rapid fire. Geometric prints / patterns.
You can tell like Emma's going crazy, and I'm just like,
He's so calm.
yeah, I'm still totally calm. I'm gonna go with yay on that. Yeah, I like prints. I like graphic prints still. I think they're really interesting.
Yeah, I like
Think about using them in unexpected spaces like lampshades.
Ooh.
You know, so it's maybe not the whole rug, but in smaller areas.
Makes sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more rapid fire.
Yeah.
Faux fur.
Sure, why not? It's
Sure,
cozy.
why
We all
not?
like it. Poppy likes it.
Faux sure.
Yep, for sure.
Exposed brick.
Yep.
Yup, we're yupping that. I feel like I also yup that in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Terracotta tiles.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. I think we're almost to the end. Wait. Did we already do accent furniture? We didn't do accent furniture.
Don't know what that means, so.
Yeah, in this case, I think it's like furniture that doesn't it's like a different color. Like
Sure. I think so. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
My mom calls it Papa color.
Pop a color. Everybody says it.
And Art Deco.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
Late 1920s, 1930s.
Oh, this
Beautiful
one's
time.
a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Barn doors.
I mean, yes, no, I'm sort of tired of seeing them.
It's a big commitment.
It's a big commitment. It's a space saver, but do you really want that 10 years from now? I'm not sure.
You're going to resent your barn door.
Right, aren't you? You're like, why did I do the barn door? Stupid of me.
Peer pressure, everyone.
Right.
Don't let your peers influence you into getting a barn door until you're ready. Macrame wall or window art?
Love. Yeah. I think, you know what? I like anything woven. I like basket weaving. I like traveling. I've been to Peru and the Central Highlands of Mexico, and I love seeing what's going on in the market. And macrame done in a modern way, I think is really pretty. That feels modern, doesn't it?
Yeah, this feels very modern. Okay, cool. We have gone through all of our 2016 trends, and I hope we have answered some of your guys' very specific and impressive questions.
Yeah, you guys have really good questions.
Yeah. Look out for Nate Berkus on TLC's Married to Design, Nate and Jeremiah. Do you have anything else to add?
I want them to enter the contest on
Yes.
Nicorette's Facebook page. I want you guys to enter the contest on Nicorette's Facebook page. You know I love a before and after. So show us your space that makes you want to smoke in your house. If you win, I'll do a design. I'm doing the design consultation, and you get a bunch of free things, which is so cool. And 2 runner-ups get $300. I'm not going to do a design consultation for the runner-ups. It's just the grand prize winner. But I love a before and after. I want to see what makes you smoke, and I want to know why everybody wants to quit smoking.
Yeah, awesome. Send
Right?
those
Do you smoke?
Oh, gosh, no.
Okay, we're just checking. All right.
Well, happy holidays, everyone, and thanks so much for tuning in.